Well, hey, happy Friday. We've made it. Yeah. No, I mean, to be honest, I enjoy every day. So, not a big deal. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm always talking about either video games or Gundam, so it works out. So, hope everyone's had a good week. If you missed it yesterday, Gundam Explained show was pretty fun with Steven. Just talking Gundam stuff or whatever. Day before on his channel, he did a breakdown of Gundam Assemble. So I'm interested in that. I haven't thought exactly if I'm going to pre-order any of those miniatures, but anyway. But yeah, Ultronimus, Jamkillex, good to see you guys. Hope you're doing good. I'm going to test something here real quick because I'm doing this new thing where I'm trying to do it where when I stream, it actually streams to a shorts feed just in case someone happens to be browsing that way. And I haven't really figured out how to determine if that's even working. So if you could just give me a second, I am going to switch account on my phone, navigate to Blue Gamer, and just see what's going on. There's so many other Blue Gamers. It's kind of funny. Okay. Because now for me, it's still showing up. Hey, Red Dragon Eclipse. What's up? It's still showing up. Yeah, and I don't know. So apparently, the way I've done it, it's supposed to show up in the shorts feed, right? Okay, well, and I've already got stats showing, well, on Gundam Explained that stuff came in through the shorts feed. Anyway, that's not as fun as what we're going to be talking about here. First, let's jump into what I've been playing. And it didn't really update, or it's backwards, or I don't know what happened, but I really just, all I did was play some Daemon X Machina yesterday for a little bit. That's it. I did it on stream. I did it, no, I think it was just on stream. Yeah. I didn't really play much. Yeah, what was going on yesterday? Stuff. I want to get back into Scott Pilgrim EX. I'll probably do that this weekend. So this weekend, Daemon X Machina, Scott Pilgrim EX. That's about it for what I've been playing. And I might actually play something here in a little bit since it's been a while. But some really cool news, guys. Next gen Xbox console, codenamed Project Helix, will play PC games. Xbox CEO Ashish Sharma has confirmed its next gen console, codenamed Project Helix, will play both Xbox and PC games. In a post to social media, Sharma said Team Xbox had discussed its commitment to the return of Xbox with its future console, which will lead in performance. So, yeah, that's quote, lead in performance, which, I mean, technically the Series X does too. The Series X is technically more powerful than the PS5. After her appointment last month, Sharma emphasized a commitment to a console and hardware under her leadership. We're going to keep meeting players where they are, she said. So, and I see it like this. You know, we have the Steam Deck, right? That came out, and I wanted one really bad. And then we started seeing the ROG Ally, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. So one company, it usually spirals like this, where a company comes up with a tech that is working, and then others are, oh, I guess this stuff is really available to do. So that's why I have now all these gaming handhelds. Well, and the same can be said with that Steam box. I forget what it's called, that PC Steam box. Like, just the existence of it and that they've announced it and confirmed it just means, oh, to make these, and not that they haven't existed, but for it to be a viable business strategy to create a PC box, you know? And again, I think this is great. This is just another way to compete with PlayStation. I think, for me anyway, and maybe that's what the optics are. For me, Xbox and PC have always kind of been synonymous. It's just that early on, this was just Microsoft's way to make their own PC that would be in the home to compete with PlayStation. You know, and then that's just because of architecture during that time. They really had to splinter it, fragment it. It's just nowadays you don't have to worry about that. A lot of, in general, technologies all kind of run the same way, you know? And so it's a convergence, right? Like eventually within certain verticals, things just sort of converge. And so now you have these software layers that are pretty interchangeable across different hardware types, cell phones, Linux, um, Windows, Mac, whatever. So, it makes sense for this to, and I don't think that devalues at all what Nintendo does with the Switch, what PlayStation does with, or what Sony does with PlayStation. I think Microsoft is just more of a PC console, like, the Windows thing. So I feel like this is just natural order of operation. And I'm just excited because who knows what will really come out of this. And I just like that they're talking about it. This is, they got the CEO recently and then this. It would be the same with Sony. You remember they got those, the dual CEO, I completely forgot their names, and then they were just canceling things, right? So um, I'm hoping like for it. Oh, and then PlayStation going back and saying that they're not going to do PC ports anymore. I think is just another way to strengthen the competition. So, and that's what I'm trying to get at here at the end of the day. It's cool that Microsoft has come out with this Project Helix to show the industry where they are. And I think it is neat recently that Sony said that they're not too interested in porting on PC anymore. And while I like the idea of being able to play a game anywhere, I also do like competition between gaming companies to get unique experiences like we did in the 90s. So, cool stuff. Cool stuff. I don't know what else to say. Okay, so and that's true with the news. I don't know what else. Oh, you know what? Hold up a second. Let me do something real quick. I'm gonna copy this scene, and this is see. I'm still using what am I saying? Guys, I some multitasking I can't do. Okay, no, what I'm talking about is hold up. Since I'm trying to get the shorts feed to work, and I don't have to worry about like messing that up right now. This is a perfect time for me to edit it since I am live and there's not a lot of people to be like, what the? Oh, did I mess something up? Hold on. Okay. Yeah, and you guys aren't going to see this unless you're watching it in the shorts view, which I think what I did is good. Okay, so we can move on. All right. Okay. I did not mean to click on that. So I haven't really come across other gaming news that I found to be particularly interesting or noteworthy to talk about. I mean, even though I've been busy with work, I am keeping up with that stuff regularly, and I'm not. I haven't really seen much. I really think that Xbox news is the biggest and coolest news. Oh, Marathon. So I don't know what to think about Marathon. I'm not gonna play it only because it costs 40 and it's an extraction shooter. So what will happen will be is if certain voices of game criticism, critique, if they tend to speak positive about that game, that might make me lean into wanting to grab it. Because so far it's been mixed. I've heard people or see where people don't like Marathon, and I've seen the opposite. So I don't know what to say right now. I will say, on one hand, I hope it's successful because then I think that means it is doing something, even if I'm not playing it. Like it is doing something in the zeitgeist of gaming. Just because I feel like it is just samey. If it doesn't do too well, and I don't know what that really means since this is a game you're paying for. It's not free to play. So it could just do well by the fact that like the number of concurrent players that you would have saw for High Guard would be a good revenue return in that amount of time that the game was sold. But it's free to play, right? So anyone's going to jump in. So if Marathon's able to sell as many as concurrent of High Guard, I think that would be pretty good for Marathon. And there's a few other things going for Marathon too that, like, I think when it comes to mainstream, and Sony is more of a mainstream, PlayStation is more of a mainstream gaming thing, it does have a unique look to it, even though that was at the cost of stealing from another artist. But they've, from what I've understood, have been compensated. So I guess what I'm saying is I do like when some mainstream releases can have a little bit more interesting stuff going on. I've even heard that has to do with the UI in the game. The UI is very hard to understand because it's doing things differently. Like there's the stamina meter doesn't work like a normal, you run out of stamina. Instead, it's like you're building up a meter, and you get to a certain point where it's like an overheat. It's just the same thing but reversed. But again, it's like doing things a little interesting. So yeah, I don't really have much to say about that. I was hoping Marathon was just going to be a single player experience, or not a single player, but at least like a story campaign experience within that world. Like the original. Okay, what's this? Bob-omb Blast might be added to Mario Kart World for Mario Day. I had not even heard of that. I guess that's a game mode. Oh, okay. I'm gonna wait. That's coming up pretty soon. Is that this weekend? 6, 7, 8? No, that's next week. Okay, let's see. Anything else? There's the Onimusha Way of the Sword overview trailer. Mega Man Dual Override Robot Master Design Contest. Oh, they did a contest for the Master Design. So, Capcom Star Force. I have no idea about this Mega Man Star Force. And I don't know. Let's see. Mega Man Star Force. 2006 action role-playing game for Nintendo DS. Okay, I'm intrigued. Let's see what.
Welcome to the world of Mega Man Star.
Yeah.
The collection on Switch 2 so far. I can confidently
most
of the Battle Network games before it. The different versions.
Oh, okay.
Share the same overall stories, but differ in the special of the Nintendo D. On the visual side, the collection automatically and very elegantly battle, making exploring the various maps is featured. On top of all, definitely being no way to.
This looks pretty unique.
This fantastic array of
Okay, and again, especially if it has to do with being on a DS, and when they port DS stuff, I'm always interested in that. Jonas, Xbox will probably be over in 2 years' time due to less sales. No. I think the difference here is Microsoft doesn't need Xbox. They're more of using it to, it's Sony needs their PlayStation. It's just for Microsoft, what they're doing is, and they've kind of done this before in the past, they have a division that's on the cutting edge. So they're integrating AI with gaming. So it's a lot of that AI spend is going to offset the Xbox stuff because they're pretty much the foundation of this new Xbox stuff is going to be AI. Especially if we look to the layer of the OS on the Xbox ROG Ally, it's actually an AI where so the performance enhancing happens at the OS layer even before a game is launched. So it's not like you go into a game and then you're turning up the graphics. It's almost like you're setting up that launch sequence for that game. Anyway, at the end of the day, this is what's going on between both Sony. When Sony decided to exclusives, yeah, we're going to go back to not publishing on PC because they figured out something too with AI. Microsoft figured out something with AI where they're going to be able to save a lot of money in early pipeline stuff. So I think Xbox is going to be around for a while. So is PlayStation, Nintendo. Well, PlayStation, the only reason I could see PlayStation not is if for some reason Fortnite, if something happens to Fortnite and it's not big anymore, or they have another division within Sony, like their anime, that's going to be making more money than video games. That is probably more of the future of Sony, is the content through anime and movies. Unless video game, but I don't know. Unless they spin it off, it has to be its own thing like Nintendo. That's a good conversation. Okay. Jim Killex, Star Force is fine getting its due appreciation. It's finally getting its due appreciation. And that's a good thing because, like I was just saying, I guess I wonder if it. I played a lot of DS, but I completely overlooked this series. It might not be my thing though, but I find it very interesting what I am seeing. Again, DS stuff is awesome. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I really want to jump back into is it on Titanic Scion? I just have to. I've been wanting to play it. I've just been so busy. So we're gonna do that here in a second. That's the one thing about this game, how long it takes to load. If only Legends was getting appreciation. I've heard that from you before, Ultronymous. And man, I really want to. It's like I have these Mega Man collection games. I haven't played Mega Man games since the late 80s, early 90s. And then a little bit after, but I need to get back and play through them. It's been so long, especially the X series. And then whatever Mega Man and Bass, there was the few that were, I think, on Game Boy Advance as well. All right. Let's do this. I think, yeah, wasn't I playing yesterday on Gundam Explained, and it was pretty fun that I think I came across some, like, monster guy to fight. It was pretty fun. And that's the thing. Sometimes just running around in the world, you never know what you're going to run into. But I gotta say, again, between playing Legends of Mana, this, Ni no Kuni, Xenoblade, it's like there's this underlying shared DNA that a lot of fun games just have nowadays. And a lot of it has to do with the open world mechanics. Okay. So yeah, I'm inside the base. I guess I was probably doing something. And then what's this? Oh, we play past battles. Okay.
Everyone's.
I guess that's pretty cool. I wonder if that's a way to maybe get.
Please refrain from.
Because sometimes when you defeat a boss, like you can then choose what item from them you want. So I wonder how much that. By replaying the battles, you get that. Okay, here we go. Now. It looks like there's a mission. Is it like right outside? Let's see. Oh wait, I think I could just go forward here. Maybe not. Oh wait a minute. Did I do the wrong thing? It's funny. Sometimes I still get confused with this game. I've put like 4 or 5 hours in it, and I still feel like I have just started. Oh no. Oh no. Load screens. I mean, what do we talk about in the meantime? I mean, I guess if it's loading a while, I must be fast traveling to the correct place. It's still loading, by the way. Oh, you know what? I see something I didn't mean to have. Oh. Alright.
How goes the art?
I think I'm gonna change my loadout here in a second.
Not.
Wait. Oh yeah, this was that thing I did the other day. I didn't understand. Like, what do you want, lady? Requested. Remaining. Deliver. Okay.
Got the goods. Let me. That ought to be some real good anyhow.
Okay. Well, so that part is kind of annoying. Even though you can always just fast travel, it's like I have to go report the mission complete. Like, come on.
Those are precious.
And I guess I'm gonna go here because I'm gonna... Wait, what? Oh, I thought that was a way to just go in... Okay, let me do this real quick, and then I'm gonna do that. Okay, what I want to do is change some of this stuff. I think I should change the legs. Oh. I like this leg. That's cool. And then yeah, was it yesterday I was putting the oh, that looks cool. I think I kind of like this better. So let me do this, but then I'm going to put on an attachment. So I like this. And then you just easily swap them. Yeah. Let's do it. Thank you. Okay. Okay, these don't have anything. These do, but I don't like the way they look. You know? Oh, but I do like this, so maybe I'll just stick with this. Okay. Oh, and the head. I do want to change the head. Let's see. Whatever that is. It's purple. It's a level 3. Okay, and I do want to swap this with something else. And then on this, the attachment. Put damage up. Okay. Oh, do I have 2 of the guns? Yeah, that's fine. Wait. Oh, hold up. Memory overload. I wasn't paying attention. Does it have to do with having 2 of these? I think so. Let me... Nope. Okay, so then what I'll do is... I wonder if it's the armor. Like if I... Yeah. And that's what I was using before, so that would make sense. Okay, let me then put this there. Okay. Alright, that wasn't confusing at all. Okay. I think my problem is I'm starting and playing all these like JRPGs and I'm learning all these systems and then I jump to another game and be like, okay, how does this work? I love that look with the 2 guns off the side there. Okay. So yeah, I go here. Missions are portable. But it's just you get stuff. So you always want to turn them in. And it reminds me of like when playing Xenoblade, there's some missions that you just complete once you complete it, and then there's some that you have to turn it in. In the new Metroid, which again, it plays like a JRPG, in terms of a semi-linear world, but it is also open. Oh. Maybe we can do that. Anyway. Well, I didn't mean to. What? In Metroid, anytime you get an upgrade in that game, it's almost like a mission. You have to return back to the base in order to then use the upgrade. So, Jim Felix, it took a minute to get used to upgrading presets. I wish. Yeah, presets. I need to use that. Because sometimes I'll play and then it will say, oh, you have to like use a certain weapon or armor for a mission, so I'll just swap it, but it's like I should have saved the preset of my previous. Alright, let's just go. I don't think I've gone this way too much. looks really cool. I like, yeah, this looks a little different over here. Nice. Uh-oh.
Come on!
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. So, when I was playing a mission yesterday, yeah, that was when I played for like 30 minutes after work, was, it was a mission and I failed it, and that's why I was like, oh, I wasted my time. Yeah. Okay, it was a side mission that I probably wasn't strong enough for yet. So I gotta be careful that this mission I'm going to isn't too crazy. Alright. Ooh, I like the palm trees and everything. Looks nice. Oh, hey.
Hold up. You haven't equipped it. I'm looking for data from equipment with an attachment installed.
Don't I have attachments installed?
Hold up. I'm looking.
What the? Okay. I guess I needed to do that anyway. But yeah, if we look at equipment with attachments installed. Okay. I mean, unless everything... I'll make it where, yeah, everything has an attachment. How about that, lady?
Hold up. I'm looking for data from equipment with an attachment installed.
How is this fun? I'm gonna skip this mission for now. Okay, I'm gonna put back on what I had. Was it this one? Yeah. Oh yeah, that one would have been. Hold up. Ah, okay. Interesting. It's weird because there's so many different ones, you just never know. And I think actually I like having those two guns. I want to try something. Wait. Oh yeah, see, dual wielding. Okay, I like that. Okay, anyway, lady, this was such a weird ask of me. I have attachments installed. Oh, it's a particular attachment. Okay. Yeah. Oh, well then I wonder if. Although I think I just activated some bad guys. Yeah, because it's playing music. Anyway, what if I then look at the attachments real quick? You know what I bet this requires? Reading something. Then let's do where I look into the actual quest here. All right. Help carry cargo containers to storage. Is this the right one? No, I think I went to... Yeah, okay. Oh, wait a minute. I might be on the wrong one. Yeah, attachment data. Here we go. So, bring the designated attachment. Okay. So now that I have that selected, equip VP up level 1. There we go. Maybe that was easy to figure out, but it's not intuitive in terms of how I play a video game. Okay. Yeah, hanger. Oh, that's cool. I pressed the wrong button. Okay, let me do that. Do that. I'm pretty sure I have it. Hold up. Maybe I don't. I thought I saw it. I have VP up level 2. I don't have VP up level... Yeah, right there. Okay, so here's what's probably happening. I have attachments equipped on multiple things, and I probably don't have the one. Let's see. Wait, hold up. No. Femto, okay. What I'll do is, I should have just done this from the start. I'll just go to all, go to that one I'm supposed to add, whatever that was. Oh, okay, because it's on armor. And there's so much clicking into things, clicking into things. Clicking into... Am I complaining a lot? I really like this game. I just feel like some of it's a little bit of fighting menus. Okay. Oh.
Take this!
Great fighting up. Don't rely.
Was that great? And then that's the thing. Then I would have to go back to the base to then report this to get something. That's a little... With the load times and all that, that's a little annoying. But what I'm going to do is go back to this attachment, change it. What would I want to change it to? I feel like this. Okay. All right. All right. So next up, there was another. Yeah, another one right near me. Oh my gosh, it's time. It does take a moment to get used to, although I've been playing for like 5 hours, so there's something wrong with me. Okay. I'm actually going to... Stop. Right. Oh, there's something here. Ooh. I like this. Hold up. I'll switch it with one of my weapons. Cannot inflict combos, can knock back enemies. Wearing heavier equipment allows for quicker action after attacking. Wearing heavier equipment inflicts more damage. Wow. Interesting. It'll be interesting to try that out. Okay. I'll get this here. First aid kit. Thank you. And we'll save. I think it's a good spot to stop. I feel like this was like a tutorial on navigating the menus and how to find things that objectives are telling you to do. Cool. All right, guys. Well, that was a lot of fun. Thanks, GMKillX, for providing some insight. That's been helpful. Oh, and Steven, Midnight Hatter, good to see you. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna head out. Hope you all have a good weekend. I'll be back Monday, and who knows if I stream or make a video this weekend. But all right, until then, have a good one, guys. See you.